It's you! The Grey Warden! Andraste's mercy that you got here when you did. I thought for sure these monsters were going to get me. They all fled to the castle this morning, before the Darkswan arrived. I thought I could make it to my home and back before they got here, but it took me too long to get down here. What a relief you arrived. I'm going to get out of here before any more of those things arrive. Thank you again.
We must strike quickly.
That's one for me! Be careful! All right, battle it is then.
It will be done.
You should run while you can.
Very well. As you said, very well. Of course, very well.
Got horse in my hand. Let's end this.
Of course, yes. As you said. Very well. It will be done. As you said. Yes. Another foe slain. Of course. These are vile and tainted creatures. It will be done. As you said. As you said. Yes, as you said. Very well. It will be done. Of course. Yes, it will be done. As you said. Of course. Very well. Yes, very well. Yes, very well. I will not falter! Very well, of course. It will be done.
Down you go!
It will be done. Of course. Yes.
The battle is finished.
It will be done. As you said. Very well, of course.
My lady, you're here. Thank goodness. I don't rightly know. Riordan of the Grey Wardens arrived this morning, just ahead of the Darkspawn. I was told he has urgent news and to send out patrols to watch for your arrival. Then we were attacked. I should take you to the hall right away, my lady. They'll be waiting for you there.
It's a relief to see you unharmed. And you as well, Alistair. Or should I say your majesty?
No, I wouldn't say that. Not yet, anyway.
The Darkspawn that attacked Redcliffe were relatively few in number, I'm afraid. It was assumed the Horde was marching in this direction, but that is not true.
Riordan tells us that the bulk of the Horde is in fact heading towards Denerim. They are perhaps 2 days away from the capital.
What? Are we sure about that? I mean, if that's true...
I ventured close enough to listen in, as it were. I am quite certain. The Darkspawn line is wide, and many of them roam away from the main Horde. Until now, most of them have been spotted here in the west.
Not to mention that we've been too busy killing each other to pay much attention to some silly old Darkspawn horde.
There is, I'm afraid, one other piece of news that is of even greater concern. The Archdemon has shown itself. The dragon is at the head of the Horde.
Maker preserve us.
But we can't reach Denerim within 2 days, can we? It's too far.
We must begin a forced march to the capital immediately with what we have. Denerim must be defended at all costs.
The Horde must be defeated, but the Archdemon is our true target, and only the Grey Wardens can defeat the Archdemon. That is why we must go.
Then we march, and hope the army we've collected here gives us the chance we need. Al-Eamon, how long before the army can set out?
By daybreak.
Then let's get them ready. I won't let all those people die without giving them a chance.
I will give the orders at once, and will notify you the moment we are ready to march.
That would be appreciated.
Then if you and Alistair could meet me before you retire,
I will have someone show you to your rooms. I suggest you all get some rest while you can. We will need it. Marrying Alistair to Honora would not have been my first choice. Still, it does keep the Theron bloodline alive, and Honora is a fine ruler. So I suppose I owe you thanks, Warden. All of Ferelden does. He insists on going. How can I say no? I am uneasy with the danger he puts himself in by accompanying you. I ask myself if he does not conspire to leave the throne to Honora after all. But Alistair knows his duty. He will do what is best. Right now, he believes that is assisting you in contacting your allies. We have sent messengers to Orlais. With any luck, the Empress will send us help within a week. I think it entirely possible, however, that she has written Ferelden off as a lost cause already, and will seek to defend her empire first. Perhaps the Grey Wardens of Orlais will be able to march and reach us in time. We should not rely on their arrival, even so.
And what word have we from Orzammar? Has House Claret sent their men, or haven't they?
They're stalling, which is as good as a no. House Claret's feud with House Romald has flared up again since their son died in that Deep Roads business. So naturally they're pleading the need for self-defense.
Fine time to start with that nonsense again. I've half a mind to... Evening to you, Grey Warden. I didn't realize you were still up and about. Nothing that can be dealt with now, I'm afraid. Just one of the houses being thicker than the stone that made them.
Once all of this blight business is done, there will be a reckoning in the Assembly. They're probably half hoping we'll all wind up dead. That way they'll have one of the strongest forces left in Orzammar. Enough to face the Darkspawn all on their own, I suppose? That's exactly the kind of half-arsed thinking that got us into the mess after Endrin passed. It was our good fortune that you decided to go to Orzammar when you did, Grey Warden. For all that a surfacer needed our help, I expect we needed yours more. Resting? Who can rest after the march we had just getting here? You tall races have it so easy.
That, and we're kept up thinking about the coming battle.
Are things truly that desperate? Do we stand a chance of losing? I hope you're right. Under the open sky is a terrible place to consider dying, that's for sure.
Right. Off to camp with both of you, and keep the drunkenness to a minimum. We have a long way to go yet. Pleasant evening to you, Grey Warden, and good fortune on the...
It speaks.
What is your wish, Kadan? Speak, then. Then I suggest we move on. As you wish.
You've seen and touched Andraste's ashes. They are the holiest thing on this earth, the remains of the Maker's chosen. I do not know if I am worthy to look upon her. Yes, of course, but it still is something to be in awe of.
I got a moment's haze, sure.
Enchantment?
I heard rumours that Redcliffe was once again open for business, but my word, isn't this amazing? Such bustle. The Earl has kindly offered my son and I lodgings in exchange for supplies. I'm happy to help him. And you too, of course. If you have need of my wares, you have but to ask. I'm sure you'll be pleased. If there's anything I can do for you.
Enchantment?
What say you?
You're quite taken with each other, aren't you? I've seen the way she looks at you, the familiarity with which you speak, how she always finds a way to place herself next to you. I've noticed your blossoming relationship, and I wanted to ask you where you thought it was going. Leliana is a remarkable girl, sincere and guileless, and she has opened her heart to you. I would not like to see her hurt. Not intentionally, no. But there is great potential for tragedy here, for one or both of you. You are a Grey Warden. You have responsibilities which supersede your personal desires. Love is ultimately selfish. It demands that one be devoted to a single person who may fully occupy one's mind and heart to the exclusion of all else. A Grey Warden cannot afford to be selfish. You may be forced to make a choice between saving your love and saving everyone else. And then what would you do? You may have to save one or both of you unnecessary anguish later on. I have given my advice.
There you are. Let's go see what Riordan has to say.
I await your command. So, full of questions, are you? Possibly, if I had the desire to. I do not. I was told to accompany you and to help you. This may extend to the teaching of my mother's skills in time. For now, I simply do not know you well enough.
There you are. Let's go.
You're both here. Good. You're new to the Grey Wardens, and you may not have been told how an archdemon is slain. I need to know if that is so.
You mean there's more to it than just, say, chopping off its head?
So it is true. Duncan had not yet told you. I had simply assumed. Tell me, have you ever wondered why the Grey Wardens are needed to defeat the Darkspawn? That is exactly what it involves. The Archdemon may be slain, as any other Darkspawn, but should any other than a Grey Warden do the slaying, it will not be enough. The essence of the beast will pass through the taint to the nearest Darkspawn and will be reborn anew in that body. The dragon is thus all but immortal. But if the Archdemon is slain by a Grey Warden, its essence travels into the Grey Warden instead. A Darkspawn is an empty, soulless vessel, but a Grey Warden is not. The essence of the Archdemon is destroyed, and so is the Grey Warden.
Meaning the Grey Warden who kills the Archdemon dies?
Yes. Without the Archdemon, the blight ends. It is the only way. It warms my heart to see such courage, but do not hurry so to sacrifice your life. If possible, the final blow should be mine to make. I am the eldest, and the taint will not spare me much longer. But if I fail, the deed falls on you. The blight must be stopped now, or it will... But enough. There will be much to do tomorrow, and little enough time to rest before it. I will
see you once the army is ready to march, then. I guess this ends soon. One way or another.
That it does, my friend. That it does. You should get some sleep before morning.
Do not be alarmed. It is only I. I am well. 'Tis you who are in danger. I have a plan, you see. A way out. The loop in your hole. I know what happens when the Archdemon dies. I know a Grey Warden must be sacrificed, and that sacrifice could be you. I have come to tell you that this does not need to be. I offer a way out. A way out for all the Grey Wardens, that there need be no sacrifice. A ritual, performed on the eve of battle, in the dark of night. Perhaps, but that price need not be so unbearable, especially if there is much to be gained. All I ask is that you listen to what I have to offer, nothing more. What I propose is this. Convince Alistair to lay with me, here tonight, and from this ritual, a child shall be conceived within me. The child will bear the taint, and when the Archdemon is slain, its essence will seek the child like a beacon. At this early stage, the child can absorb that essence and not perish. The Archdemon is still destroyed with no Grey Warden dying in the process. Not at all. It will become something different. A child born with the soul of an old god. After this is done, you allow me to walk away, and you do not follow. Ever. The child will be mine to raise as I wish. This is what my mother intended when she sent me with you. She was the one who first gave me this ritual and told me of what I was meant to do. This does not surprise you, does it? Did you not wonder why Flemeth saved your life? Why she aided you? This is why. What is important is that I am offering this to you now. It will work, and it will save your life. As you wish. Ignoring that after but one night it could barely be called a child, no, it will not be hurt. It will be changed. I have no doubt he may, but he will not. It is all I ask for in return. I do not wish to tell you. Allow me to say that what I seek is the essence of the old god that once was, and not the dark forces that corrupted it. Some things are worth preserving in this world. Make of that what you will. Then you have decided? Even if I thought Riordan could be convinced, he is unsuitable. I need one who has not been tainted for long. It must be him, and it must be tonight. You will advise him to do so, and because he trusts you more than he would ever trust me, he will comply. Consider the alternative. If Riordan fails, do you think Alistair will hesitate? The future king of Ferelden? He will die the hero, and you will be overshadowed. Just a Grey Warden who accompanied the king. If you would rather, consider Leliana. What do you think she would advise if she knew the life of her beloved was at risk? I think you know. I think you have many good reasons to tell him to save his own life. I think you should consider them carefully. A wise decision. I shall wait here then while you go and speak.
I see you can't sleep either. I also saw Morrigan outside your room earlier, and the look she gave me. Ooh, that was icy even for her. Is something up? Not really. All these men look at me and I see it in their eyes. I'm their king. Suddenly it feels so real. But now you're changing the subject. This isn't about me. This is about Morrigan. I'm tired, but I'm not stupid. What did she want? This is what I get for becoming king. Everyone always brings you the bad news. So what is it then? Rats running amok? Cheese supplies run low? I can take it. Yes, of course. Why so ominous all of a sudden? You mean with the archdemon, right? If you mean running away, I can't do that, but you don't mean that, do you? What is this about? Oh, something Morrigan cooked up, no doubt. What do you need me to do? Cute. This is payback, right, for all the jokes? But you're not joking. You're actually serious? Wow. Be killed by the archdemon or sleep with Morrigan. How does someone make that kind of choice? You're not actually asking me this, are you? What kind of ritual is this, anyway? Well, that's reassuring. Wait, no it isn't. Look, even if I was willing to do this, and I'm not saying I am, do you really think this is a good idea? You're my friend, but we're talking about Morrigan. All right, I do trust you, and I'll do it. Oh, where is she? Let's go and get this over with before I change my mind.
Twould seem your talk is done.
Great, this isn't a dream after all.
What is it to be, then? Has a decision been reached?
Oh, you know, dinner would have been nice. Maybe a bit of wine. Or you could knock me out first.
Tempting. Still, I am glad to see that it has been done. Let us go somewhere more private, Alistair, and believe me when I say you will not hate this quite so much as you believe.
We have gathered all the forces we can. The Darkspawn Horde is sure to reach the capital before us. And so we must race to Denerim as quickly as we can. The lives of many thousands hang in the balance. We must not forsake them. You have gathered an army to replace the one lost at Ostagar, Grey Warden. Let us pray that it will be enough.
Before us stands the might of the Darkspawn Horde. Gaze upon them now, but fear them not. The woman you see beside me is an elf, raised to the ranks of the Grey Wardens. And never a more glorious Grey Warden has there been. She has survived despite the odds, and without her none of us would be here. Today, we saved Denerim. Today, we avenged the death of my brother King Kaelan. But most of all, today, we show the Grey Wardens that we remember and honor their sacrifice. For Ferelden! For the Grey Wardens!
We must strike quickly. Very well, of course. I have beaten one. Very well, as you say. It will be done. Of course. Yes. Of course, as you say. It will be done. Very well. Of course, it will be done. As you say. Very well. Of course, it will be done. Yes, as you say. Of course. It will be done. As you say. Of course. It will be done. You should have fled. As you say. Of course, it will be done. Very well. Of course.
What say you?
You've managed to fight your way to the gates. We're doing better than I hoped.
That will change quickly.
Bloody nug runners are outnumbered 3 to 1.
What are we to do now, Riordan? You have a plan, I assume?
The army will not last long, so we need to move quickly to reach the Archdemon. I suggest taking Alistair and no more than 2 others with you into the city. Anyone you don't bring with you can remain here to prevent more Darkspawn from entering Denerim on our tails. We're going to need to reach a high point in the city. I'm thinking the top of Fort Draken might work.
The top of... You want to draw the dragon's attention?
We have little choice, though I warn you that as soon as we engage the beast, it will call all its generals to help it. I can sense 2 generals in Denerim. You may wish to seek them out before going to Fort Draken.
I am sure that if we did slay those generals, it would stop the Darkspawn in the city from doing a lot of harm.
It may also waste resources trying to find them. The decision is up to you. Neither of them are near Fort Draken currently, but there are too many Darkspawn here to tell you more. There are already several units of our allies within the city by now. They may be able to come to your assistance if you call them, but their strength will be limited. Now, who do you wish to take with you into the city?
Yes.
Indeed.
Blast it.
Fair enough. Anyone else will need to remain here and assist in keeping more Darkspawn from coming in the gates behind us. Who will lead them?
Very likely.
Good. That should be sufficient. Nothing you have done has prepared you for what you face now. May the Maker watch over you.
Well, this is it, Warden. When from the blood of battle the stone is fed, let the heroes prevail and the blighters lie dead. As one of the blighters, I sodding salute you. Let's show them our hearts, and then show them theirs.
So the Archdemon is next, is it? Part of me is glad that it has decided to leave me here at the gate, but the other part is apprehensive. It's not that I'm worried about it perishing necessarily. Let's face it, I will be alive long after it has turned to dust anyhow. Still, things have been so much more interesting since it activated me. Shame to end that, really. If it likes, well then, I suppose this is it. Have fun storming the castle.
Are you ready? We have reached the battlefield at last. I have done nothing. You have carried us this far. Do not doubt that.
So this is it? This is the end? We've come so far, It's strange knowing that all our fates will be decided in a matter of hours. We stand on the precipice before the greatest battle of our age. I wonder if the heroes of old ever felt like this. I am not afraid. We go to fight for a good cause, and there is nowhere else I would rather be. You are a dear, dear friend, and I will stand with you to whatever end. This day, we will forge a legend of our own.
Heading off to slay dragons without me, Fine, fine. Say hello to the archdemon for me. He never writes anymore. It's rather distressing. And do watch your back. No getting eaten, unless you think it's really important, of course.
After all that, I will not be going with you? I would still see this to the end, but so be it. Let us part ways now. You go your way, to your destiny, and I go my way, to mine. Go then, slay the archdemon. Live gloriously and well.
Before we head after the archdemon, I want to say something. I know Morrigan's... what she did is supposed to save us, but who knows if she can be trusted? Or if we'll even survive long enough to take that final blow. So I just want you to know that it's been an honor fighting by your side. To the honor of the Grey Wardens.
You hear that, you big archdemon? We're coming for you!
Kill those godless bastards!
We're counting on you, Warden!
Make her watch over you!
Don't look now, Darkspawn!
Very well. As you say.
Take your punishment!
Of course.
Let's make this quick!
As you say, yes.
Maker!
Yes, of course. As you said. Very well. I knew we could not lose. As you say. These are vile and tainted creatures. Yes.
Right.
It will be done.
Ha!
force our hand.
Yes.
Here comes trouble.
As you said.
Let's make this quick.
Very well. Of course.
Here's the music! Time to dance!
It will be done. Yes. Very well. Yes.
I never liked this part.
Of course. Very well. Yes.
Watch out!
Die quickly!
No more
You should run while you can. Let's end this.
Yes, as you say.
Let's make this quick.
You! It's you! The Maker sure gave you the gift of good timing, didn't he? There's a large group of Darkspawn approaching and the gates won't hold. We need your help. Do you want to come with us? We could try. Run! All of you!
What's that? Some new kind of beetle? Greetings. It will be done. Yes. It will be done. Yes. Very well. Of course. Very well. Yes. Another
You're gonna get yours!
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. What did I tell you?
As you said. Yes, of course. It will be done. Very well. Yes. Of course. As you say. Of course. It will be done. Very well.
Oh! Just die already! Stay down!
Yes, as you say. be done, as you say.
You saved many lives here today. Please, take this. We have to go. May the Maker...
Beware! A large group of Darkspawn have broken away from the battle. They're charging this way! They'll be here any minute!
Very well. I shall do it. I see. As you wish. So be it. Very well. I see. I shall do it. I shall do it. So be it. Very well. I see. I shall do it. Very well. So be it. As you wish, I shall do it. As you wish. I shall do it. Very well. I see. I shall do it. Very well. As you wish. Very well.
Very well.
Another call.
As you like.
Hurrah! Hurrah! Thank the Maker.
Shall I send word that the gates are secured? Right away.
Of course. Yes, it will be done. Very well. Of course. Very well. It will be done. Of course. Yes.
Come and get it!
Of course. It will be done. Very well. As you say. Oh! Yes. It will be done. Oh!
Let's have at it!
Right away. It's done.
Yes, of course. As you like.
I shall. On my way.
These are vile and tainted creatures. Very well, as you say. I have beaten one.
I see them. Darkspawn.
than that. Of course, as you say. Yes, it will be done. Of course, very well.
You forced our hand!
As you say. Of course, yes. Very well. It will be done, as you say. Of course.
Let's make this quick!
Of course. Very well.
I never liked this part. Could someone please stop the bleeding?
Yes.
Speak.
As you say, very well. Of course. Yes. It will be done. Of course. Yes, as you say. Yes.
Time to get ready.
As you say, very well. It will be done. Yes. Of course, it will be done. Yes, very well, as you say.
Let's make this quick! You forced our hand!
As you say. It will be done.
Another foe slain.
Yes. It will be done. Very well. As you say. Yes. It will be done. Very well. Of course. It will be done.
You will not win.
As you say. Yes. Very well. Of course. As you say. It will be done.
Ready. On it.
There are far better things we could be doing with our time, no?
Trap right ahead.
Even more darkspawn.
Sense of theme. Where shall I strike? It will be done. Yes. Very well. Of course. Very well. Yes. Of course. Very well. As you said, it will be done.
Disband yourself!
Of course. As you said. Very well. Of course. As you said.
Good to go!
Yes.
It's too much.
Of course. Very well.
Battle it is then.
Of course. Very well. Very well. Yes. They'll need help right away. It will be done. Yes.
Hail!
As you said. Yes. It will be done. Very well. Yes, of course. It will be done. Very well.
Here I am. Can't do that. Yes?
Here they come!
Push them back!
Yes, of course. It will be done. Yes.
Of course, as you say. Very well. It will be done. Yes, as you say. It will be done. Of course, as you say. Very well. It will be done. Of course. Very well. It will be done. Yes. As you say, very well. Of course. It will be done. Yes. Very well. It will be done. Of course. Yes. Very well. It will be done.
Track right ahead.
There are far better things we could be doing with our time, no? Yes.
Beware!
Of course. Yes, as you said, it will be done. Of course. As you say, yes, very well. It will be done. Of course.
You should run while you can.
Very well.
I'll try to be merciful.
Yes. Of course. Very well. It will be done. Very well. As you say.
I will not falter!
Defend yourself.
Very well. Of course, as you say.
Take a breath.
You need help?
Ready.
My power is yours.
Defend yourself.
Of course. Very well. Yes, it will be done. Of course. As you do. Yes.
Good to go.
Where shall I strike? Very well. It will be done. As you say. Yes. Of course. Yes.
times. Here comes trouble! Run while you can.
As you say, yes, it will be done. Very well. Yes. Of course, it will be done. Of course, yes.
Here!
Very well. As you say, yes, it will be done. Of course. Very well. Yes. As you say, it will be done. Of course. Yes. As you say, very well. It will be done.
Now you see true power!
No, I cannot.
Oh, Darkspawn. Great.
Very well. Of course. Very well. Yes. Of course. Yes. Yes. Of course. It will be done. As you say. Very well. Yes. Of course. Yes. Yes. Of course. Very well. It will be done. Of course. Yes. As you say. Of course. Very well. It will be done. Of course. Very well. Yes. As you say.
That was, not pleasant. Allow me. I could do that for you. What's next? Allow me. I could do that for you. It's done. Allow me. I could do that for you. What? Now?
Enchantment?
Enchantment! Enchantment?
Just like you wanted. I finished.
We must strike quickly.
Here comes trouble!
Very well. Yes. Will be done.
You asked for it! I think we work well together.
It will be done.
More dark
Beware.
sword. Great.
Very well. Of course, as you said. Of course. Very well.
Let's make this quick! You should run while you can! Defend yourself!
As you said. Let's go! Very well, yes. As you said. Of course. It will be done. Of course. Yes.
Watch out. There's darkspawn over there. That's one for me! Make her preserve us!
Of course. It will be done. Yes.
right then?
I'll bite off your
As you said, yes. Of course. Very well.
The battle is finished. Trap right ahead. Trap right ahead. Trap right ahead. Darkspawn straight ahead.
Very well. As you said.
What? As you wish. Right. All right. Fine. Right.
time to get
done. On it.
Good to go!
Of course.
Long day.
I am afraid not. Yes. Very well. As you say.
Attack!
It will be done. Yes.
Enough!
Of course. It will be done.
You need help?
At your command. Of course. Right away. Of course. Very well. Yes, it will be done. Of course, as you said. Very well. Of course. As you say.
Ready!
At your command.
Maker's breath!
It will be done. Of course. Very well.
Take that! Hey, watch it!
I suppose violence is a solution.
Of course. Very well.
Here's the music! Time to dance!
As you say, yes. It will be done. Of course. As you say. Very well. Yes.
Just die already! Alright? That's it!
It will be done. Of course. As you say. It will be done. Very well. Yes. Of course. It will be done. Very well. Yes. Yes. Of course. Very well. It will be done. Yes. Of course. As you say.
Oh look! My bruises form a pretty pattern.
Yes. Yes.
Back! Ah!
Yes. Very well. Of course. Very well. As you say. Yes.
Time to take steel!
As you say. Of course. Very well. Of course. Yes.
You're gonna get yours!
Yes. As you said, of course. Very well. As you said, it will be done. Yes. Very well. As you said, it will be done. Very well. As you said, yes. Of course. Very well. Yes, it will be done. Of course. Very well.
Enough!
Yes, of course.
You should run.
I have beaten one. It will be done. As you said. Very well. Yes, of course. Yes, of course. As you said. Of course. Yes. Of course. It will be done. Yes. Very well. Of course. Yes. It will be done. As you said. Yes. It will be done. As you say. Very well. Yes. Of course. It will be done. As you say. Very well. Yes. Very well. As you say. It will be done, of course. As you say. Very well. Yes, of course. Very well.
Maker preserve us!
Very well. Yes, it will be done. power is yours. Of course. Very well. As you said, it will be done. Of course. As you said, yes. Very well. Yes. As you said, it will be done. Of course. Yes. As you said. As you say.
It's a gotcha! Let's
Yes. As you said. Yes. Very well. It will be done. Yes. As you said, it will be done. Of course.
And then it was over. With the archdemon dead, the Darkspawn horde quickly crumbled. Most fled back into the deep roads. They would remain a threat in the years to come, but the blight had been ended before it had truly begun. Ferelden had been saved, and the entire kingdom rose up to joyously greet its new king and queen. The Grey Wardens stood redeemed, and a new age had begun. But at what cost?
My friends, we are gathered to celebrate those responsible for our victory. Of those who stood against the Darkspawn siege of Denerim, there is one in particular who deserves commendation. The one who led the final charge against the archdemon remains with us still. An inspiration to all she saved that day. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you the hero of Ferelden, the first Grey Warden to defeat the Blight since Garahel 4 centuries ago. My friend, it is hard to imagine how you could have aided Ferelden more. I think it only appropriate that I return the favor. Is there any boon that you might request of Ferelden's king? If it is within my power, I will grant it. Then I hereby appoint you Chancellor to serve as my advisor in the years to come. Make a nose, I'll need it. Let it also be known that the Arling of Amaranthine, once the land of Arl-How, is now granted to the Grey Wardens. There they can rebuild, following the example of those who went before them. What are your plans? I assume that, as Chancellor, you'll be remaining here in Denerim. Well, I didn't want to come right out and say it, but I'm relieved you'll be nearby. There's a group of Ferelden citizens waiting outside to get a look at their hero. I suggest you make at least a brief appearance before they storm the gate. Just tell the guard at the door when you're ready. So, we made it. I'm impressed, aren't you? The odds were completely against one of us actually getting to the Archdemon. But of course you would make it. I knew you would. I bet this had something to do with that night. With Morrigan. Why you're still here, I mean. I'm not that dumb. The rest of the Grey Wardens haven't arrived yet from Orlais. But they've already sent questions. What should I tell them? That a Maleficar saved you and then ran off to have my demon baby? That has a certain ring to it, right? No, I suppose I'll just keep that to myself. I can shrug and look stupid. It's a talent. Speaking of Morrigan, do you know where she went? I'm told she vanished right after the battle. No goodbyes or anything. Very dramatic. I don't imagine she'd be easy to find if she didn't want to be. At any rate, I can see Arleman giving me that look. More king stuff, I suppose. It can never wait. And if I don't get the chance some other time, thanks. For everything. I know, but I'm king now. I'll let you get to your adoring public. They want to see the hero of Ferelden, and who am I to keep them waiting?
Allow me to offer you my personal congratulations, Warden. I must admit that while I did not share my father's pessimism regarding the Grey Wardens, I had my doubts that such a small number of you could be victorious. Yet here you are. The Maker smiles upon you, or so they are saying. Luck and destiny are two branches off the same tree. Tell me something. Is Alistair always like that? Well, he answers every serious question with a jest. Is that normal? I have yet to hear him speak on any matter more serious than what the cooks are making for dinner. I fear my initial suspicions will prove correct. Oh well. His heart is in the right place. In that he reminds me of Kalen, which is no failing. Now I see Al Eamon gesturing to me. Enjoy the rest of the celebration, Warden. I shall speak to you.
It is very strange to hear so many speak of a mage in such glowing terms. Deserved, of course, but still not what I am accustomed to. Allow me to offer you my congratulations and my thanks. The tower is now nearly restored to order. It could have been so much worse, and you got it, as well as our gratitude. It pleases me to see such a young pupil achieve prominence. I look forward to watching what you accomplish next. Now, I should leave you to your celebration. Uldred's revolt.
It is over. I can barely believe it. You stopped the civil war and then defeated the Blight. On behalf of Ferelden, allow me to say thank you. It truly cannot be said enough. So I'm learning. It's good that you're staying here in the capital. The hero of Ferelden. Myself, I will be returning to Redcliffe. There is much to rebuild there, and since you are to be Chancellor, there is no need for me to remain. Connor seems well enough, but Isolde, she does not wish to go back. I may yet leave the land to Tegan, in fact. I cannot thank you enough for saving them. They are the joy of my existence. Tell me, have you noticed anything strange about the lad? He seems quiet. You are no doubt correct. It is my imagination, I am sure. But here I am rambling on. I shall let you get back to your celebration, Warden.
So here we are. The conquering heroine has won the day, and now she takes her bow and exits the stage. A fine ending. I don't know. I haven't read that part yet, have I? You'll have to tell me. Oh, is that how it is? You know, I can't help now but think of my vision. The Maker sent me to help you, and look what you did. It's a miracle. It truly is. You should know. I'm thinking of going back to Orlais for a while, to find Marjolaine. I don't know how long I'll be gone. I'll try. This is something I have to do, however, on my own. I hope to see you when I return. The thought of being apart, it's not easy. Until then, be well. May the Maker watch over you.
I will be relieved when all this pomp and ceremony is done. Such events are perfect opportunities for assassins, after all. I can't help but expect the crows to appear at any moment, which would be a welcome break, mind you. Eventually, with Taliesin dead, it may take them time to figure out what has happened, but they are like the tides, predictable. You know, it does occur to me that staying in one place is only going to invite the crows to find me that much quicker. You said earlier that you are planning on remaining here. Is that true? And if I said I was thinking of moving on, seeing the sights, meeting new people and killing a few? Then let the crows bring it on. I can mock them while you crush their skulls. Well then, since I am sticking around, I suppose we'll have plenty of time to speak later. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on you and make sure no one gets a clear shot. Not without paying me a great deal of coin, anyhow.
The hero of Ferelden. My, how does it feel? Of that I have no doubt. It's a title you'll be wearing for a long time to come, just as Loghain wore his. But it's not so bad, is it? A blight defeated with the other nations barely becoming aware. Who could ask for better? until you do something wrong. And then they will enjoy tearing you down just as rapidly. I'm glad not to be on the receiving end of all this attention myself. I say, let the young have their fame. Not that I've gone without notice. Irving asked me to take over as first enchanter, but I don't wish to go back. Not after all this. Instead, I've decided to accept a position here at court. There's not been a mage advising the throne for a very long time. He's a good lad, and his heart is in the right place. He wants to see the lot of mages improved, and I am willing to help him. It seems you and I will see each other in court as well. I look forward to it. For now, I imagine the hero of Ferelden still has much to do. Good luck.
Humans have a better taste for spirits than I thought. The ale up here is actually good. Orzammar ale tastes like dirt in comparison. Probably because they put dirt in it. Go figure. After what we went through, I think I've earned it. I think you've earned it. So I guess you're staying here in Denerim? Unless my hearing's bad, which happens. I'm thinking I'll stick around myself, at least for a bit. I'm getting used to that big sky up there. And I'm thinking I might just look up Felsi again, see where that goes. Yeah, well, you know me. I'm all about the cheery, romantic optimism. Ah, well, enough babbling. That pot-bellied son of a whore Tegan said I'd pass out before drinking an entire barrel of pickle juice. I aim to prove him wrong. Who, me? It's been good traveling with you, Warden. Don't get...
It is good to see you again, Kadan. These people, they call you hero. It is a strange word, but I think I understand its meaning. The Arishok on occasion has declared a Kunari to be Kunor Anvel, one who serves as an example to others. Such examples are always made after their death, however, a death in service to the Kyun. A living Kunor Anvel would be too proud. When a Kunor Anvel is declared, certainly. It is one of few occasions when the Kunari are permitted to engage in revelry. There is imbibing of spirits, public chanting, meditations abandoned. It is madness. It is interesting. It can take days for the Ben Hasrath to restore order. There may even be executions. I suppose I should tell you. I have decided to return to my people. Your quest is done, and thus so is my reason for accompanying you. And I to you, strangely enough. It must be said. You found my sword and gave me a chance to restore my honor. I owe you a great debt. It has. That one of the Baz, a foreigner, would become known as Kadan to me. Unthinkable. Yet here it is. Perhaps I shall see you again one day. Until then, may you always find the path you seek. Farewell, Kadan.
Are you ready, my lady? The crowds outside are getting restless. Let me know when... Are you ready, my lady? The crowds outside are getting restless. Right.